Chapter 1 – Advice and Guidelines. Before installation work commences, please ensure all measurements are accurate. Ensure you arrive on site with all the necessary tools and equipment. Please ensure that breakable items are removed from your working area. Also, wooden or ceramic surfaces should be covered with a protective mat. Be aware that the shutters are delivered in large and robust packaging. Space will therefore be required to accommodate unpacking. Care should be taken throughout the entire installation, particularly with the shutter panels. Chapter 2 – Type of shutter installation. As you can see, this shutter installation comprises two panels, each with a divider rail. A divider rail provides support to the shutter panels. The divider rail can also be used to block out obstructions on windows, for example, natural window breaks. The shutter panels will be attached to a decorative Z-frame, which will be mounted inside the window recess. Full details of types of frames available, shutter configurations and general fitting advice are contained in the Santa Fe's Fitter's Manual. Chapter 3 – Equipment Checklist. A spirit level, used to check levels of window recess and shutter frame. A metric tape measure, for accurate measurement taking. An electric drill, used to create holes in the wall recess. A 6mm masonry drill bit, for use with the electric drill. 6mm wall plugs, for secure screw setting. A 4mm and a 14mm wood drill bit to drill through the wooden frame. A cordless drill for screwing the frame into position. A Phillips PH2 bit and a Pozidrive PZ2 bit. A 10mm countersink bit to widen pilot holes to accommodate screw heads. A bradawl to mark the frame for screw points. A nail gun to secure the light block to the wooden windowsill. For UPVC windowsills, screws or adhesive should be used. A plastic and rubber hammer which will minimise damage to the panel. A frame lever to assist in the adjustment of the panels. Nippers used to adjust frame hinges if required. Painter's caulk, which is used instead of silicone to fill gaps and holes. A scraper, used to give a smooth finish to the caulk. Chapter 4 – Checking the window recess level. Using a spirit level, check the window recess levels where the frame is to be fitted. 3 different level checks should be taken. Along the sill, to the right, and finally to the left. You may find that the level is off-centre. This should be noted as the frame will need to be adjusted accordingly later. Chapter 5 – Taking the window measurements. Using the metric tape measure, take 3 accurate window measurements. Along the bottom, across the middle, and finally along the top. These measurements should match those on your initial shutter order. A central measurement should also be taken from the sill to the middle of the window. This allows for an accurate placement of the divider rail into the panels. Chapter 6 – Assembly of the shutter frame. To allow for easy identification, each box is clearly labelled as shown. To start, open the box and remove the frame parts from their packaging. The decorative Z-frame consists of 4 parts which are individually labelled. These include top, left, right, and the bottom. Each box will also contain the relevant screws, Hoffman keys, and hinge pins required for your installation. Both the left and the right vertical frame sections contain 3 pre-installed half hinges. Insert the Hoffman key into the top miter joint on the left vertical frame part, and then the right. Now gently tap in the keys with the plastic rubber hammer. Join the top to the side frame parts on the floor. Slide the top part into each side's Hoffman key. Again, gently tap in with the plastic rubber hammer. Chapter 7. Installation of the shutter frame. Lift the constructed frame into position for a trial fit. Using the cordless drill and 4mm wooden bit, drill pilot holes into the top and bottom of the frame at approximately a 30-degree angle away from the interior. The guide holes are then countersunk. Using the electric drill and the 6mm masonry bit, drill the wall recess. Now remove the frame and insert 6mm wall plugs into the drilled holes. Vacuum any residual drill dust. Lift the frame back into position. Using the included screws, secure the frame into the pre-drilled holes. Chapter 8. Installation of the shutter panels. The shutter panels are located in the larger size box and are clearly labelled as before. Open the box and remove the shutters from their packaging. For convenience, the shutters are marked left and right. Place the right hand panel onto the frame using the included hinge pins. Repeat this procedure for the left hand side. Using the bradawl, mark the frame for screw points. At this stage, it is at the fitter's discretion how many screws are added for load bearing. Using the cordless drill and the PH2 bit, secure the shutter to the frame using the screws provided. Close the shutters to check if any adjustment is needed. Chapter 9. Adjustment of the shutter panels. As you can see in this installation, light is clearly visible through the middle of the closed shutters. Using the spirit level, check which part of the frame will require adjustment. This installation will require the frame to be packed to the bottom to remove the gap. It is recommended that wooden or plastic packers are used. These should be cut to suit the frame. Gently loosen the frame from the window recess and place the packer behind the frame. Resecure the frame to the window recess. Further adjustment can be made by loosening the shutter centre support screws on both panels. If further adjustment is required, remove both shutter panels. Using the nippers, gently adjust the metal frame hinges accordingly. Once finished, rehinge the shutter panels again. Using the plastic rubber hammer, finer adjustments to the hinges can be made while the panels are in place. As you can see, the light gap has now been removed. Chapter 10. Finishing touches. Using the nail gun, secure the light block to the windowsill. Screws or adhesive are recommended for UPVC windowsills. Using the painter's caulk, fill the gap between the frame and the wall. Next, fill all nail, screw holes and any other gaps with painter's caulk. You can produce a smooth finish using a scraper. Close the shutter panels for a final check. Further information including technical support is available from Santa Fe Shutters. 1 Ferguson Drive, Lisbon, County Antrim, BT28 2FL. Phone 0845 0760 109 1890 927 337. Email info@santafeshutters.co.uk or look at our website www.santafeshutters.co.uk. Thank you for watching this Santa Fe Shutters installation video.